Hey, what is going on viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here and welcome back to another drinks review. Today reviewing another one of these PWR energy drinks, but this one is going to be on the Diablo flavour, which is cherry. So I didn't actually know they had a cherry version and Diablo version of the PWR. I've done the other three flavours, but I was in B&M literally the other day and saw this in and I was like, ooh, there's another flavour I need to try. So picked it up and of course we're about to try it out. So anyways, let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we always have BRU's kind of, I guess, usual PWR logo, which is again very similar to like the normal BRU kind of design, except for it's got PWR instead. Obviously you can tell it's got the kind of original BRU essence theming in the design and stuff. Most of this can is a reddish pinkish colour, obviously to represent cherries. So the front of the can is repeated twice, as you can see. And we've got some nice artwork on the background there. We've got lots of I guess like leaves or something like that, but yeah, it's just nicely done, isn't it? Nicely laid out and everything like that. And of course the front is repeated twice. On the back we've just got the ingredients and stuff, which we'll have a read in a second. On the bottom we've got nothing, and on top is all standard and silver, apart from the pull wing, which is finished off in a nice shiny black. So taking a close look at the can, so around the top here it's got high caffeine, taurine, high caffeine, B vitamins, you know, basically the usual stuff. Obviously Diablo cherry, which we already said. So these are half sugar. So obviously these are new to the market, the PWR drinks, and they decided to go down the half sugar route, which is a shame, to be honest with you. I would have rather it been either completely zero sugar or full sugar, but you know, it's what it is. So the sugar content is 4.5 grams per 100 ml, which means the total can contains 22 grams of sugar. Our usual vitamins: niacin, vitamin B6, B12, no panophilic acid, interestingly. So made with BRU essence, which is brewed in Scotland to our secret recipe. Yes, and of course BRU is owned by Bar, if you didn't know. So again, reading the ingredients quickly, checking what sweeteners we have. We have a sulfame K and Souncloud, so no aspartame, which is good. And apart from that, I'm just actually trying to look for the caffeine content. I normally double check where the caffeine content is. There it is, 32 milligrams per 100 ml, so it's bang on the average for the caffeine content as well. Cool, well apart from that, there's nothing else of interest on the can. It's nice and cold, got my Zesty Lime Studios cup, so nevertheless, let's open it and hopefully it won't explode over me. Right, I'm guessing the colour is going to be, well, what colour is this going to be? I mean, I could just probably say red because of cherries and stuff. I guess a pinkish reddish, go on. There we go, nicely done. Right, and the colour is, surprise, surprise. At least I was correct on the colour. There we go, pour that into there. Right, so the colour of the drink, I said, is a reddish colour, as you can see, although it's definitely more on the lighter side, and it is see-through, as you can see my face, hello, through the drink. But yeah, just a see-through reddish colour. Let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells like. That's an interesting smell, because it's like, 1 minute it's kind of got that essence of kind of BRU, but then at the same time I'm smelling like cherries. So definitely two flavours fighting with each other, shall I say. Yeah, very interesting flavour, smell. Well, nevertheless guys, let's taste some. Ooh. Wow, that is strong. I was not expecting it to be that strong whatsoever. Oh my word. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it is really strong, really potent. Wow, I'm just in a bit of shock how strong that is and how potent that is coming from like an Iron Brew energy drink. So yeah, as you can probably tell from my facial expressions, it's really hard hitting in your mouth. It's probably, I don't want to say it's sour, but it feels like that because of how strong it is in your mouth. It gives you that kind of like that, oh, you know, that kind of sour, what's say that, sour kick, I guess. Yeah, sour kick to your mouth, or that sour fizz, sour whatever. But yeah, it's kind of feeling like that a little bit, and it may be, you know, a little bit. I mean, it's certainly not sour at all, because it's certainly not flat, because it really does, you know, give you a bit of shivers or whatever because of the sour. But I do like sour energy drinks, very sour energy drinks, just for reference. The flavour, yeah, is super strong. It's got a really potent, nice cherry taste to it. Almost kind of like how the old relentless cherry drink used to be. Again, before they ruined all their drinks with sugar tax, etc, etc. That used to be a very strong but a very deep cherry taste. It's almost like, you know, when you buy the cherry air fresheners for your car, but you get like the ones in a little pot, not the hanging ones, but you get the little Californian scent ones in the pot, and they're like a really potent cherry. It's like that, but in a drink. That's probably the best way to describe it, because if you then say pick up a normal cherry and eat it or smell it, that's more like, you know, cherry juice, for example. So yes, even though it tastes like the air freshener, obviously I'm not saying it tastes chemically, because it's actually super nice. And speaking of that, yeah, there is no chemical taste, no artificial kind of harsh, again, chemical taste. There seems to be no metallic taste or anything like that whatsoever. Really impressive, it, in all honesty. And the sugar, I'll grant it, for this particular blend today, I've got it spot on, because I say this before in other videos, a lot of drinks that have half sugar now generally just don't taste right. So that's why I always say, you know, stick to 0 sugar or keep it full sugar. But no, it seems to be absolutely spot on. But even for half sugar or just below half sugar, it's got such a strong kick to it. I'm amazed that they managed to get the blend like this and get it this nice. Let me take a few more sips. Yeah, it's just so strong with every sip, sip or gulp, either way, every sip. And it's not a bad thing, because at the end of the day, you're probably still wondering, because I haven't answered the question, does it actually taste of Iron Brew? To be honest, no. And that's not a bad thing, to be honest with you. Because the things with these Power Brew energy drinks is they've got like 4 other flavours. They've got Origin, which is like the original, which actually does taste of Iron Brew. And then you've got a berry version, and then I think like a tropical version, something like that. And then also the cherry version. I think there's one more, I'm not too sure. So no, that's not a bad thing. It doesn't taste of Iron Brew. Some people may be disappointed in that, but in all honesty, you know, don't try and mix up flavors with original Iron Brew. I said stick to the Origin one, the original one, if you want to actually taste of Iron Brew, which I have reviewed, which is on my channel. But regardless, for this one today, it's super nice. And it's not often the drink like this comes along where it's just so cherry and just so tasty and so nice and really kind of like in your face about it. It's not often something like this comes along. So for those reasons, I'm giving it, see, I really want to give it 10, because this particular drink, for how it's came out, has been super nice. And it's not often a cherry one like this comes along as strong. I think I'm gonna give it 9 zesties out of 10, in all honesty, for what it is. Yeah, I think I'll give it 9 zesties out of 10. Super nice. Maybe I should have given it 10, but I don't know, I'll be here forever otherwise. So, but yeah, so as always, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.